Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a quick 10-minute full body stretch to get you energized and ready for your day. So you don't need any props. You can do this in your bed, beside your bed, or like I'm doing on my mat. So we're going to go ahead and get started right away in a tabletop position. So from this tabletop position, you're going to bring your big toes to touch, knees to touch, thighs are touching, and then you're going to sink your weight back into your heels and drape your belly over your thighs, and then just bringing either your forehead to the mat onto stacked palms or stacked fists. And just swaying from here side to side. I injured my back a few years ago, and I always find that doing this first thing in the morning really helps to lengthen and get rid of any kinks that might have accumulated overnight in my sleep. And extending your arms out in front of you, reaching your fingertips as far as you can. Just letting the head hang heavy. A few breaths here. Take a nice big inhale and sigh it out. Let's go ahead and come all the way back up into that tabletop position again. So in your tabletop position, making sure that your shoulders are in line with your wrists and your knees are in line with your hips. We'll take a few cat-cow here. On an inhale, belly drops, chin lifts. And really draw your shoulder blades away from your ears and down the back. Feel that stretch. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale. Belly drops, chin lifts. And exhale to round. 2 more. Inhale. Really draw those shoulder blades away from the ears. That's going to really help with the stretch. Exhale, round. And when you're rounding, push into the floor and separate your shoulder blades. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back and finding a neutral spine, we're going to get into a little bit of hip mobility, or hip lubrication as I'd like to call it, really getting everything nice and flowy up into the hips. So let's go ahead and extend the right leg behind you and bend at the knee. So you want to make sure you're not hanging out here. Everything is nice and active. Open up the right knee to the right side, drop the knee down, and back up. Doing 3 in this direction. And we'll switch sides. Opening up the right knee, you're going to extend the right leg out, bring the right foot to the floor. So you want your right toes in line with your left knee. You're going to go ahead and send your hips back. So your left hip comes towards, your hips come towards your left heel. You can walk your hands out. You should feel a nice stretch through the inner thigh, the groin. And inhale to rise a little bit. And exhale to sink. Inhale to rise. And exhale to sink. Rise. And sink. So you're going to take your left fingertips and spider them beside your left hip. On an inhale, you're going to come all the way up. Push your hips forward towards the front. Bring your right fingertips around to the side and really reach your right fingertips diagonally. Inhale. And exhale, come back down and around. Bring your hips back down onto your heels. Inhale. Exhale, sweep and reach. Inhale down. And exhale to sweep. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way down, coming back forward, and bringing the right knee to meet the left. Shimmy out, maybe extend one leg back, and the other leg. We'll go ahead and balance it all out and do the other side. So, bending the left knee, opening the left knee out, down and around, 3 times on this side. And switching directions. Go ahead and open up that left knee to the left and extend the left leg straight. Bring the left foot onto the floor. Left toes are in line with your right knee. Inhale here, and exhale, sit your weight back onto your right heel. Your toes can be tucked or untucked, whichever one is more comfortable. Reach your fingertips long. Inhale, come up. And exhale to sink. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, sink. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale to sink. You're going to come up, spider your fingertips by your right hip. Reach your left fingertips up and over. Push your hips forward. Inhale, reach. And exhale, sweep around and down. Inhale. Exhale, sweep. Lower. Sweep. And lower. Last one, sweep. And lower. Coming forward, finding that tabletop position again, and shimmying out through the hips. So from here, we're going to go ahead and sit back onto our heels. So with your toes tucked under, you're going to place all of your weight onto your heels and then drag your pinky toes forward. So from this position, you're going to take your right hand out beside you. You're going to bend the right elbow, bring the top of the right hand onto the low back, and then you're going to grab a hold of the left elbow with your right hand. Inhale here, and exhale. You're going to lean your left ear towards your left shoulder and draw your right shoulder down to the floor. Feeling that nice stretch. Coming back to center, release. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Extend your left hand out beside you. Palm faces up. Top of the hand comes onto the low back. You're grabbing a hold of your right elbow this time with the left hand. Really hug it in. From here, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Draw your left shoulder down to the floor. Gently bringing the head back to neutral and release the grip. So from here, you're taking your hands behind you. You're interlacing your fingers behind you. You're going to squeeze the elbows in towards one another. Lift the chest. Once the chest is lifted, draw the knuckles down towards the floor and reach. Nice chest opener here for 3, for 2, and 1. Release. And from here, we're just going to make our way to a standing position. So, bringing your feet about hips width distance, generously bend the knees, let the belly drape on top of the thighs, and from here, just let the head hang heavy. So just notice if you're leaning too far back or too far forward, try and find nice balance, all 4 corners of the feet. Really let the head go. Can nod yes and no. Can sway from side to side. If you're looking for a little bit more, you can make fists and place them in the creases of your elbows, just for a little added weight. Two more breaths. Gently, if you have your fists in your elbows, release them and bring your hands to the floor and just come to sit down on your shins. So that's it. That's your quick 10-minute morning stretch to get you energized for your day and to get everything flowing and going again after a long night's rest. Sometimes when we're sleeping in certain positions, we kind of get some kinks and knots in there. So this is a really nice way to open it up and get everything flowing for your day. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, if you liked it, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with anybody who you think might resonate with my content. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful morning, which I hope you will now because you just did this video, afternoon, or evening. And I look forward to seeing you.